Holden, tell me a little about what got you started in basketball.
My dad and my brother, pretty much. My dad grew up playing basketball. It's what he did with his siblings, and he got my older brother into it. And I loved watching my older brother play basketball when I was a little kid. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I was really jealous. I couldn't wait, and I kept practicing every day just so I could play with my older brother. And then when I hit middle school, it was a dream of mine to play in college. And luckily, my brother and my dad, their dreams were to coach, so helped me out because they were able to coach me, and it got me to where I am today.
So tell me a little about the transition from playing in Northern Michigan in high school basketball to the collegiate level. Obviously, we're all familiar with the fact that Lehigh did upset Duke in the tournament a few years ago. So would that rank number one as far as your memories in college ball?
Playing, I got a lot of, people saying, where are you from? When you get to college, it's, everyone, was the best player from their respective areas. Northern Michigan isn't necessarily the most known basketball mecca, but
not really yet. Yeah. We're getting there.
When I got to college, people were saying, I was skinny, I wasn't, strong enough, this or that, but I just worked hard, and like you said, it paid off. We beat Duke. It was a huge win for us, but I wouldn't say that was my best memory. I'd say my best memory was coming home. We played Michigan State, and just even though we lost that game, just being able to play in front of my friends and family from home, and it was a dream come true to play against Tom Izzo. He's a legend growing up in Michigan, so that was probably one of the greatest times of my life. Just seeing my friends after that I hadn't seen in years, and hearing them chant, chants I heard in high school and stuff, and having my own little section. So that was pretty awesome.
And Coach Izzo said something to you after the game that still holds true today?
Yeah, I mean, he shook my hand. He said, I can't believe I let you, get out of Michigan. So it was just nice to hear. Growing up a Michigan kid, I would have loved to play for Michigan State or Michigan, but luckily or unluckily, how you look at it, I didn't really get the looks in high school. Like I said, I was pretty skinny, so went to Lehigh, and it was a great decision for me. It was a great place, and I had a great career, so I'm happy with it.
Well, and who knows what would have happened if you were a Spartan wearing green and white, but we do know that after your time at Lehigh, it's now giving you the platform to continue your basketball career. Tell me a little about this recent decision now to play overseas.
Yeah, thanks to Lehigh, my coaches, my agency I signed with, I was picked up by Zwolle in the Netherlands. It's a professional team in the top division in the country, so they have access to play in Euro Cups, some of the top teams across all of Europe. I think we opened up against a German team. So I'm really excited. I've never been to Europe before, and just to play basketball professionally, I think that's a dream come true for me. Everyone talks about playing the NBA when they're a kid, but just being able to play a game as your job, a game you love, just continue to play, organized basketball, I think is awesome, and hopefully I can play for many years, but 1 year right now, I'm pretty happy with that.
Well, and it seems like this day and age, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but with there only being 2 rounds to draft him for the NBA, a lot of the big name college stars that don't get taken, instead of spending their career in the D League, a lot of them are going overseas and having promising careers. Even some pros are choosing to play overseas rather than spend time, here in the NBA as far as riding the bench is concerned. So tell me a little about how anxious you are for that to elongate your career as far as you want it to go.
Right. The leagues overseas are actually very strong. The competition's great, and a lot of teams have a lot of money, especially the leagues in Spain and Italy. Some German teams, they pay their players a lot of money. They'll give bigger contracts than some NBA teams to drag, some players over. Sean Livingston, I think, went over to play overseas.
And T-Mac was just over there for a few
Allen
years.
Iverson's still over there. So, I mean, it's great basketball. I'm excited to just get over there and, play against, like you said, some big names, hopefully. And there's 2 guys, I battled with in the Patriot League, 2 other seniors, 2 other all-conference players who just signed in my league. So I'll be playing against them again. It's going to be a cool experience, and I'm lucky to, be blessed enough to have another year of basketball.
And we do want to really quickly dwell on the experience and as far as your preparation going over there. It's obviously something you've never experienced before, going overseas and being over there for that long. So mentally, kind of what's it like going into a new adventure like this, something that you've never really been around before?
Right. I think the next step is always tough in any career, really. I remember when I left high school, playing at St. Francis, and I got ready to leave for Lehigh. I was excited and I couldn't wait. But once that day came where I was leaving, I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I was going into I was just going to be a small fish in a big pond. And I'm going through that again right now. I'm packing up everything. I'm seeing friends and family right now, but everyone's talking about, how excited you must be. I'm very excited. I can't wait. But like you said, I don't know what to expect. So I got nerves. I'm nervous, but I'm sure that'll go away. Give me a week and I should be okay.